Welcome to Gold's Journal. Come, let's make a simple, healthy salad together. This is one of those recipes that doesn't need fancy ingredients, just fresh, natural foods that come together beautifully. Let me first show you what we're using today. Now, let's begin. The first and most important step is to clean the Gotukola leaves properly. I washed them multiple times, making sure all the dirt is removed, because when it comes to leafy greens, cleanliness is very important. Once they are nicely washed, I keep them aside to drain. Next, I take one tomato and gently roast it over the flame. This step adds such a beautiful depth of flavor. The slight smokiness makes a big difference in the final taste. After that, roast the chilies as well, just lightly, until they soften and release their aroma. I'm using 3 chilies here, but you can always adjust depending on how spicy you like your food. To reduce the heat, I remove the seeds from the chilies. This way, you still get the flavor without it being too overpowering. Honestly, even without chilies, this salad tastes absolutely amazing. I usually don't add chilies in my Gotukola salad, but for those of you who enjoy a little spice, I decided to include it in this version. Make sure you remove the skin of the roasted tomato. Now, into the mortar and pestle, add the roasted chilies and garlic. Start crushing them slowly, bringing out all those natural oils and flavors. Then I add a little salt and continue to grind everything into a smooth, rich paste. This traditional method really enhances the taste. It's simple, but very effective. Next, add a small amount of walnut and gently mix it in, creating a slightly creamy texture. It's not too heavy, just enough to give a nice body to the mixture. Now, I take the roasted tomato and mash it into the mixture. You'll notice how everything starts to come together. The smoky tomato, the garlic, the chilies. It creates a beautiful, flavorful base for the salad. I keep this mixture aside for a moment. Now let's go back to our Gotukola leaves. I chop them into small, bite-sized pieces, making them easy to mix and eat. Then I slice the shallots thinly, adding that nice crunch and slight sweetness. OW comes the final step. In a clean bowl, I add the chopped Gotukola leaves, followed by the sliced shallots. Then I add the prepared mixture, and gently, I mix everything together. Take your time with this step. Make sure every leaf is coated with that flavorful paste. And just like that, our healthy, delicious Gotukola salad is ready. It's simple, it's fresh, and it's full of natural goodness. I hope you try this recipe at home. And when you do, take a moment to enjoy not just the taste, but the process of making it. Because sometimes, the simplest meals are the most meaningful. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe to Gold's Journal for more.